Hello and welcome sorry, to this video against bear856. Unfortunately, two games I couldn't put into YouTube there because my my hard drive, or yeah, it's a solid state drive, but the hard drive actually ran out of disk space in the middle of recording. And unfortunately, even two games were lost this way. I played two games against Grandmaster Oleg Sayenko. You might know him. He played in the Blitz Cup, and he really did a great job there, I thought, explaining his thought process. I had two games. It was funny. I had one game that I won because he accidentally resigned instead of offering a draw. That happened to me as well in games. And then he immediately offered a rematch, and I took that, considering that it was a bit awful. Yeah, I just got gifted a point. And then in the middle of the second game, which I lost, the disk space ran out. That was a bit unfortunate. Yeah, it's I did quite a number of recordings for Chessable recently, and those were still on my hard drive. I usually transfer them quite quickly to my NAS system, the network storage, but I forgot about that, didn't do that, and then my disk space ran out. When I ordered that notebook 3 years ago, I didn't go for a huge system drive. SSDs really have become so much cheaper recently, in recent 3 years, that you can easily go for like 2 terabytes or something now for the operating system drive. And at the time that wasn't so easily done, so I went for, I just have 265 gigabytes, which seems weird by modern standards, but at the time it was kind of normal. Okay, now in this game here, I'm not better. Black seems fine here. F5 I did not expect. Not saying it's bad, I just didn't expect it. Okay, maybe Queen A4. My idea is to just simply sacrifice on B7. That would, I think, be quite interesting. I get a pawn, I get a protected passed C pawn. He's not reacting to it at all, okay. Yeah, this G4 is dangerous. I mean, that is absolutely certain. There is one issue. If I take on B7, take on C6, the rook is not hanging because bishop H2 check. I'm not winning a tempo here. And G4 is happening really quickly. If he plays G4, takes Queen H4, E6, however, is hanging. Check. I got a million checks myself there. Yeah. I shouldn't pre-move. You never know what they do. So G4, H takes, F takes, bishop takes, Queen H4. I mean, E6 is hanging. Okay, this is not, that is not a strictly necessary move. What he played, as the rook was not hanging. The question is, what am I doing now? Do I really, I could play G4 in this position, just stopping this. Yeah, I know, running out of time a little bit. It's increment chess, so no time yet to be super hectic about it. If he takes it, bishop takes, I'm immediately threatening e6. And looks dangerous. He has queen c7. Interesting. Didn't expect that to happen. I don't even know what the idea is actually. Okay, I'm taking this pawn. Angling also for c6. Queen c7, maybe? No. I wonder if I'm missing something fundamental. Okay. This is a real threat, yeah. f2 is hanging at the end. I could play queen d6 in this position. It's not totally terrible. Okay, I'm not happy with this, but at least I'm not getting checkmated after the queen trade. Oh, that was not very difficult to spot. Completely overlooked that f2 is hanging. There, what a shame. What a shame. It was a bad game. It was bad. I mean, I don't know what happened after the exchange sacrifice. I don't think this is so bad actually. So I'm mostly interested in looking at this. So we got this position, and I don't know. Maybe it was just good for me. I mean, I don't really believe in stuff like f5 and g5. So take here. Okay, the engine does not really like it, but so rook a1. Wow. Intending to take. Okay. So that rook a7, that's not the a pawn, it's not hanging. Okay, that's not a very human move. But g4 seems to be just rubbish. So I mean, a move that I did consider, actually, rook a1 I did not consider, but this one I actually did consider, because that's a good prophylactic move against any g4 business. Yeah, f2 is covered. That's pretty nice. And the engine assesses this as equal, which is kind of believable. I think that I cannot be worse here. That would be very strange with the c pawn and black's somewhat odd placement here. But probably equal. It's fair. So this is a bad move because of queen to f7. Yeah, queen f7, bishop e1. That much I saw, and then just like rook e7 is good for black because h5 black attacks. Okay, yeah, g4 is just too weakening then. King g7, however, is probably not great. So I should take and play bishop g4 as I originally intended to do. Okay, so this is not good then. Yeah, if I cannot play queen d6, and obviously I cannot, then I don't have a good move here. So g4 was just a bad decision. It was just too in a way too panicky. Yeah, there was really not much to panic about. I also like g3 in this position, as the engine suggests. That gives me more stability. This is, for example, I think bad. ef and g4. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so this looks good for white, and then it's equal. Yeah, which is believable. I mean, this I don't think it can be worse. That would be strange, but probably it's not going to be an advantage either. I wonder, like here, yeah, the engine just says I should just continue and don't sacrifice, and gives me a pretty large advantage. Yeah. You know, this is a good move. It's not the first. Now it's the first choice. This is a strong move actually here. Queen to d1. It's really not easy to make because I played this one, but it's still. I mean, I wanted to take. So this is kind of. This narrative is clear. I wanted to take on b7. That's why I played queen a4. But this is actually pretty good, considering that he has played g5 and weakened here all the light squares. So I'm just now on that. So yeah, this is just now not an idea at all, because my queen is there to help to defend. And in this case, like g4 is suicidal. A queen would even attack. So this is in some way a typical computer move. Yeah, that is kind of, once you see it, it's suggested to you. I immediately see that it's good. It's a good option. But as a human, it's almost impossible to make, at least like in Blitz chess. I think in a tournament game or so, I could probably find queen b1, queen d1 as a good option. You kind of basically take your move back, the move before that you made. But it's strong because it acknowledges that the situation on the queen side has not changed. It's favorable anyway. And on the king side, g5 has weakened black considerably. And I mean, white has a clear idea. Just double on the b file and say that b7 is weak. So yeah, this is much better. Yeah, I just was too much invested in this idea of giving up the exchange. And also what I pretty much underestimated is that how strong black's potential attack still is. I mean, something like g3 is probably stopping it from being like devastating, but it's still not easy to do, yeah, to defend. I thought that I would be more, let's say, the annoyance factor of the queen would be so high that he cannot really drum up anything here, but just one or two bad decisions, and it was dangerous, very dangerous, and g4 was just a bad move. Okay guys, thanks for watching.